And howdy do, buckaroos. I am Tony the Beer Whisperer, and well, I had an inspiration. It might be perspiration. Who knows? We're going to call it inspiration. So I come across this recipe on social media of all places from the Jim Beam Suntory page. That's a whole other topic I'm not going to get into right now. But what they were doing was they were taking the Jim Beam Jacob's Ghost. They took 1 ounce of Ghost. They mixed it with a couple ounces of lemonade, I believe. And then they tell you from there, take a light beer and pour over it. So they were doing kind of a fortified Shandy kind of thing. Well, I'm not going to use light beer because that's just freaking ignorant. But I didn't have Jacob's Ghost handy. But what I did have is some great stuff from Big Jake. Let me show you this bottle here. Big Jake spirits distilled from rye and barley. This stuff is just awesome. It's 90 proof. So what I did with that is I mixed it with some simple syrup and some lemon juice, kind of made my own thing going. And then I added the Springfield Brewing Company's Walnut Street Wheat. So, and it looks nice. It's kind of had that unfiltered look of the Walnut Street Wheat. And I tell you what I'm getting on the nose is mostly the whiskey. I'm getting a lot of damn whiskey in the nose. I tell you that. I only used 1 ounce, but you know. I am smelling some of the citrus, for sure. And some of the original beer, but I'm getting a lot of that whiskey. The purpose of the Shandy and the Rattler is to make it less alcohol, so this sort of defeats the purpose of having a Rattler, doing a fortified Rattler, I guess, because I've upped the alcohol by adding the whiskey. But wow, that's good. Here's what I had a couple beers I was going to try this with. I had this one and I have a Schlafly Kolsch, and last minute I decided to go with this one because I love the crisp cleanness of the beer. Lemon does work beautiful with the wheat beer. So what I have, what I feel initially is I do feel some of that whiskey mixed with that beer, but at the end I just get that beautiful tartness of the lemon, just kind of cleaning it up, much the way hops would. Damn, it's very nice, because I mean, I could still tell the beer. I mean, I could taste. I haven't added enough lemon and whiskey to kill the beer completely. I do feel the presence of the beer and can taste the original beer, but I also can taste the presence of this Big Jake whiskey, the rye and barley whiskey, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you that bottle one more time. I picked this up. I've had this bottle since about mid-April when we visited Columbia, so I've had April, May, June, July. I've had it about 3 months. I'm coming near the end of it. I've just loved the heck out of it, though. I just don't drink a lot at one time. Have a little bit here and there. I'm letting it sit a little bit. I'm getting some of those other notes. I can taste the whiskey because I know what this whiskey tastes like. But it's not so much, again, it's not so much that it overpowers the beer. So I think even if you're not necessarily a whiskey person, it's not necessarily going to detract from what you're drinking. I think it's still going to feel good to you because it doesn't necessarily taste, how do I say this right? I'm not tasting a harsh whiskey. I'm tasting the notes of the rye and barley mixed in with the beer. And then some tart lemon at the end. It's actually gorgeous. The thing works beautiful together, actually. Again, I've kind of defeated the purpose of being a Shandy, which was their recipe, putting whiskey in there, because I know I've added alcohol, but of course I added an ounce of the lemon juice and the simple syrup, but and I don't know what the alcohol is, but I'm sure I've upped it because it is a 90 proof whiskey. I tell you what, the taste is beautiful though. It's really nice because that rye and barley does work with the beer. You know it's there, but it doesn't take over the original flavors of. So, hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I got to sneeze. I was trying to turn it off before I sneezed. I couldn't get to it, so I'm done for this. I'll talk to you later.